Hi, Coach. First of all, thanks for joining us.
No problem.
Yeah. So, MDSC has had a lovely start to the season. Of course, you are unbeaten still now, and you have just one game left before heading into a well-deserved long break. So, what are your thoughts on the season so far?
Look, it was a nice time. We won CFL again, and we worked very well. We have also very nice camp in Gurgaon. We were together about 3 weeks. The players like that. They worked nice, and they enjoyed this time to be together in another city. And then we started to play in Kolkata or in I-Liga. We did not speak about we want to do something perfect. We start to speak about we want to do our job good. We need to play every match with the heart for the club, for the fans, for the ourselves. And after we start to win game by game, it really nice. And very important how players work it this time. They understand situation. I told them many times, you guys, see, if one day you wake up and say I'm perfect, I don't need to work anymore, then you are die like a football player. You need to work every day. More. You must be better today as yesterday, and tomorrow you must be better as today. This is normally in the professional football, and they accept that, and they work it very well. They did great job. Now we have one much more. We need to be also ready for this game, because every time I say to my players, very tough match. This is next match. Not important how the name of your opponent team. Really, next match it's very important, and this next match it's top. But I am very happy how players understand situation, how they work it. This is very important, because every time I'm honestly with them, I told them you are really good players. Many players they have good future in the football, because they are young, they have potential, and about that they need to work more as in other teams. And they accepted that, and they have this future, they have this way, and they go to this future on this way.
Yes, so the coach, you mentioned the CFL as well, and as well as that, there was a very fantastic performance by Mohammedan in the Durand Cup as well, falling short with just one goal for qualifying to the next round. So do you think that this kind of a preseason helped Mohammedan a lot?
Look, it's very important if you have a very good preseason. We played very well in CFL. I cannot say about Durand Cup, because they played without me, but before I came here, people told me now in the team have so many good young players, and something wrong with them. I'll need to give them some confidence, some good things. About that, I came here, and we start to work together from September. And how I understand this situation, really, in this moment we have so many good players, but we need to build one very good team, because sometimes you can have the best players in the world, but you cannot have one good team. This is very important. You must to have one good team. And we start to build. This is one good team. We start to play very nice football in CFL, and players start to enjoy this time. I saw how they have they come every day to work. They have with good feeling to the practice, and they work it very well. But this is really was very good good preparation, because in CFL we have so many strong teams, and also in Durand Cup they played against good teams. And this is give us confidence for the future, and this is really it was nice pre-season matches.
Yeah, so coach, you were previously with Mohammedan as well, and now you're back again. So, is there any major difference you noticed within the team in these few months?
Sorry, give me again this.
You were previously with the club as well, and you're back again with Mohammedan. So, is there any major difference you noticed within the club in these few months?
Look, first, really, I miss this time because first my season here it was really perfect. Then something it was not so good. It was wrong, and I leave the club. But I came again. I miss this time. But when I came here, I feel like again I'm at home. So many people like at me. They want I come back and. This is happened. Really, it was good feeling. What I see in the club, something really changed. Some people they start to work more professional as before. Before maybe people who work it in the club they think that this is not so important things. This is small things. No need to do now. I will do this is in the future. But they change it. They change it. These people in the club they start to work it. More serious. Then our management brought many new people in the club, like media staff. This is also more professional people. They brought me new assistants coach. No, some things is changing better side. Then people in the club, I hope they start also understand. More better coach job. Maybe before they think coach job is not so important in the club, but now they change it this mind, and this is also good. This is normally, this is normally when a club step by step come up. Important people want to do this. This is very important.
Yeah, so coach, there are three Kolkata Giants, Mohun Bagan, East Bengal and Mohammedan. All three of them are 100-year-old club and they have got a very, very passionate supporters. So what are your thoughts on the Mohammedan Sporting Club supporters?
Look, before my first season, people told me about our supporters. They said me this is really nice supporters. They are sometimes crazy. And when I came here, so many people came to meet me in airport after they came for the practice. They wish us all the best. And first our season we started to play without supporters in CFL and Durand Cup. But after they changed the rules and they say supporters can come to the match. And after I saw on the Salt Lake City Stadium so many our supporters, it was first match Yes, in Durand Cup, this was maybe a quarter final like that. 25,000 people came for this match, and really it was so nice. And after I start to understand how they are good, how they are nice, how they want to support us, this is good because we want to play for them. When you come in the ground and you see nobody on the stadium, this is not good atmosphere for for the players. But when you come to the stadium and you see supporters and they give you some power, more power, this is really very important. And I hope they liked me because I gave this club many good things. And also I like it them, and I want see every match more supporters on our games.
Yeah, suppose one of the rising talents of Indian football is David. So what are your thoughts on him?
Look, this is really true. This is one of the best young striker in all India now, and this is very good for Indian football to have a player like David, because I know how it's the problem, for example, in ISL clubs with the strikers, many foreigner strikers playing there. Then this is the problem for Indian national team also. Now they cannot take 3-4 good strikers for this very important tournament. which started in January. And now really we all must care about David. We must give him good things. We must care about him. We must defend him. We must work with him more. And how I see he has a really good future. But how I say before, he must work every day more better also yesterday, because he is young and now also sometimes maybe start these problems. One agent call it him, another agent call it him, maybe some clubs from ISL call it him also, and they start to think about, oh, this is nice offer, maybe I will take. And sometimes you start to lose your job, you start to lose the football. This is not good for young players. About that, we need to care about him more, our management, our coach staff. We need to protect him. We need to bring him in big football.
Yeah, so coach, in about 1 week time, the January transfer window will open. So are there any areas in the pitch you are looking for?
Really, I don't think about that now, because I want to be ready for the next match, and then we will take holidays. Some days we need to also come to our families, to our friends, and forget for sometimes about football. You know what is very important in the football? Many people start to speak about when start this transfer window in the summer or in the winter. They start to speak what you want to bring in the club, which player you like. I say every time, first very important things, this is keep these players what you have now. This is really very important, because our situation one side good, another side it's very difficult, because I have now about 27 good players, and all they want to play, and they have quality to play, but need to come on the ground only 11, and another players they are angry. Maybe somebody start to think to change the club, to change this atmosphere, and very important now to keep these all players together in the team. And after maybe we will think about what we need. But in the moment I am very happy how our management worked in the summer. Really, they brought so many good players, and my job it was only to make them together, to give them right position on the ground. But this season our management worked perfect for the build the team. Then okay, we will think in January. We will see maybe some players say us we want to leave, and then we start to think about new players.
So coach, since last season, the teams finishing first in the I-League is getting promoted to the ISL. So how do you think this decision has influenced the I-League clubs?
Look, for me, it was every time like that. When I was football player, then I start to be to work as a coach. Every time I worked in the league where teams come up from low leagues, and also they go down from high league if they are last. But in India situation little bit another. No one team from ISL go down, and before no one team came to ISL. But they changed the rules, and I think this is really good for Indian football, because now players who played in I-League clubs and I-League clubs also, they start to dream about ISL. Before they only know if some player play good, he has good agent, and he has chance to go in ISL. Now all teams know, now chance to go in ISL and start to play against the best players in India, against national team players. There is really so good quality about hotels, about grounds, about stadiums, about this level. This is really important for Indian football. They changed these rules, and now I-League start to be more stronger. For example, I can compare with first my season. Okay, we played for the title, but it was like that. Okay, you can win, but what is after? What is the future? nothing. But now you think, you can win the title, and after you go up and you start to play against best teams in India. This is really a nice decision.
So we saw that Punjab got promoted to ISL this season, but they have been struggling really bad. Like they won only one match so far. So how do you think it is going to be for the future clubs will get promoted?
Look, this is every time very difficult things because you see your team win the championship and not important I-Liga, championship of England or second division in Serbia, and this team need to come in Superliga and start to play against the best players, best teams in this country. And look, what need to do management and coach? They want to keep many players, yes, because these players won the title in second division. They are deceived this, they also want to play there. But sometimes many players, they don't have quality to play in Superliga, and also you have a dilemma. What you want? You want to bring all players with you, or you need to change maybe half the team? This is really very difficult decision. About that you need to think, okay, you need to change some players because you need to have more quality. You start to play against more stronger players. You start to play against more stronger teams, and you need to have also players quality like another teams in Super Liga. Really very difficult decision, and but step by step I think they now will get this experience from ISL, this Punjab team. They start to believe they can win against team in ISL, but first really this is not very big gap between I-Liga and ISL, but it have gap, and you need time to adaptation for ISL. This is another rhythmus, another style. You must be more stronger. You must have more concentration there. You must have more discipline in ISL. Now slowly, I think they coming. Now they start to believe, we can win there, and they start to win. But this is need time. This is need time, and this is need really good decision.
So far in the league, Mohammedan has only conceded 6 goals in 10 matches, keeping 4 clean sheets. So how big of a role did Padam Chhetri play in this?
Goalkeeper very important for us. Really, in some games he saved us so good. We can say he won some games for us because really some chances from another teams were so nice, and only goalkeeper can save with us in these matches. But okay, he is good goalkeeper. He also need to work more. But this is, how in the football, how I say every time to my players when I came to new team, I tell them our defense started from our strikers. First who start in defense, this is our strikers. We played very good in defense, like the team, but we sometimes coach say this is all team worked very well. About that we did not receive so many goals, but in this moment I can say in some games Padam was the best player in our team.
So, sir, Mohammedan is a club with a massive legacy. So, how do you allow the players to cope up with that legacy?
What is this legacy?
So, Mohammedan has a huge legacy, right? Like a huge history.
How will you cope up? Like what? He's saying Mohammedan has a big legacy.
What is this?
History.
Okay, this. Okay, historical.
Let's take the pressure.
Okay,
Because it's a pressure to everybody. That
yes, this is pressure for everybody. Many people who worked before in another clubs and then they start to work in Mohammedan, they say me, coach, here is really so pressure in other teams. It's not like that. Here you can play draw, or if you lost, then this is people start to speak all bad, all need to change. This is really not so easy. But look, I worked in Russian national team under 21. I was assistant coach in the Russian national team. I worked in the biggest club in Russia, like Spartak Moscow. There is on the stadium came about 100,000 people to watch the game, and this is 100,000 people every time. Not every time, maybe sometimes they pressure you, because your team play not so good. I'm ready for that. This is my job, This is my job to be on the stadium. And first, my season also was not good. Sometimes not good communication between me and fans. They want this. They start to ask why we played with one striker. Need to bring another striker. Tactic not so good. This is not so good. This is normally if people speak about us, they have interesting. For us, this is normal, but pressure, yes, this is really, I don't know how in another historical club in India, but here really sometimes too much pressure, but you need to speak with the people, you need to explain them. And also I spoke with my players, I told them really this is a historical club, and they have many titles before, they want every time win, but in football it's impossible to win every match. Big clubs cannot do like that, but we try to do. We give all our best in the practice, in the games, and I tell to the players, look, I'm your coach, and I will take this pressure. I will answer for results. Your job to work very nice, to try to win some titles. For another, I will do this.
So since you were talking about Russian football, so what is the major difference, according to you, of Russian football and Indian football?
Every time this is a very difficult question to compare one football with another football. You need to play in this country with your team, and after you can say where is can be your team in another championship. But look, this is not only in Russian. This is, we can speak about European football. First, they worked more there, really, they worked more for all, for physical condition, for tactical condition, for mentality. They working there more also in Indian. We need to bring this also job here in Indian. We need to work more about physical condition, because you know how this is now in this is football. How you see how the players, they are strong. They can run in not only one game, they can run in immediately another game. They have so good physical condition. Also about, we need to bring this is in Indian, because sometimes players start to think, oh, I cannot do this is because this is too much. No, players can do this. Only you must give them this good feeling, and you must tell them, guys, this is not can be only in Europe. You can do this is here also. Look, sometimes we start to play nice football like many teams in Europe, because players start to believe in this. Also about tactic in Europe, they working about that more. You need to also bring this is in Indian football. Sometimes players start to think, oh, I know all, no need to give me this exercise, no need to give me this word, but we need to give them all. We need to give them every time something new, what we know from another people. And if we bring this as what people have in Europe in Indian football, then Indian football came more up. Look, for example, Stimats. he made very nice job here. Very nice. He bring now Indian national team too much up. This is good because he brought many ideas from European football. He has good experience. He start to speak also about food. You know, this is also important in the football. What player eat, how they eat, how many times by day. This is really good for Indian football, and Stimats change, I think, also mentality of the players. Before they maybe think, oh, we are not for this level, we played here and this is enough for them. But I think he say them, guys, you can do more. And now they are in this tournament in January. This is, we need coaches who came from another countries. We need to help Indian football, Indian players. We need to bring some more new ideas here in Indian football.
Okay. So, how was your experience when you first walked in front of the Mohammedan fans?
It was normal, really. I like it when supporters come to the match and they give this energy, new power for us. Sometimes game going not so good, but if supporters start to call to the players, then you got new energy, and players the same, and they want to do more on the ground. This is normal in the football when you play on the stadium and you see stadium is full. This is really nice.
So Gaffer, you know that in the ISL clubs, when Punjab FC was promoted, they had to face a lot of competition from clubs like Mohammedan, Mumbai City, who have a stable backing financially. Do you think that it is a problem for ISL clubs to get promoted and not face the financial competition from other clubs?
Well, look, you must be ready. If you want to play in ISL, you must be ready. You must be ready. Your stadium must be ready. You must have good players for ISL who can fight against the best players in Indian football. You must have good investor. You must have a good budget. This is normal. Many examples for in another countries also the same. One team win a second division, and next time they need to play in Super League, but they don't have good players for that. They don't have a good stadium for that. They don't have good budget for that. This is really not so good. If you want to go in high level, you must be ready for that. For example, I respect Punjab won I-League last season, and they now start to play in ISL. But where they play? Which city? Delhi?
Delhi.
Why?
Because they are not able to play in the...
You see, they must play on them city. This is like another Mumbai City maybe win some tournament. This is ISL, and they need to play Champions League, as in Champions League.
Yes.
But they go to play to Pune.
Pune, yes.
This is not good. You must be ready. All must be ready for that. This is nice for your supporters also. We played for supporters, and now Punjab, okay, they are in ISL, but they played without supporters in Delhi. But how it will be nice when they come to play in Punjab? Then it's all full stadium. Yes, this is another feeling. About that, yes, you must be ready from all sides to go up.
Also, you know that when the Indian national team is selected, most of the players are from ISL. And why not IZ? What is the difference?
No, look, this is in every countries like that. In Germany, Spain, Italy, Russian, the coach took players for national team only from high level, from ISL, because really they are the best players in ISL. They have this rhythms, they have this energy, they have this quality. This is normally. Maybe only one thing, in I-Liga, we have so many good young players. Maybe federation can make one team under 23, for example, from I-Liga. This is also good. You know, they start to play maybe friendly matches. They go some tournament in other countries near Indian. This is really nice because then in ISL in first 11 not so many young players. Yes, all experienced players. In I-Liga we have so many good young players, and maybe federation can do it in the future, make one national team under 23 from I-Liga players.
In your experienced coaching career, you might have a lot of stories, some important lessons which you have learned. Something you would like to share to our viewers?
Well, look, I had so many stories, but if you ask me now, I need to think. It was so many stories in my football when I was a football player. Then when I start to be, no one story is okay like that. I started to work in the Russian national team under 23. Yeah. I have this time I 34 years old, and I look young. And we fly to one match for qualification to another country. In the flight, our doctor from our team say to people who give us foods, don't give these foods what we have in the flight to the players, because players need to take another foods. And then this woman who coming with the foods come to me, here my assistant coach, then is another assistant coach, and she gave to them foods, and for me nothing. I asked it how it's possible. I want to take also food. She tell me, doctor say for players nothing, and some my players start to laughing. It was like that. She think I'm a football player.
Okay. Also, as you know that there are leagues like the Premier League, the Bundesliga, the La Liga, and there is a league like ISL. So do you think that there is a major difference which Indian football has to develop still?
It's very, very difficult again to compare some leagues with ISL, because you need to play there, and then you know how it's your team. No, but look, this is England Premier League, this is Bundesliga, this is Italy, this is La Liga. Really, this is high quality. This is the best what can be in the world. Now you cannot say I sell near this top 5 or top 4, top 6 in Europe. This is not true. But look, we need to work for that. We need to say to the players, guys, look, you have future. You are good players. We need to give them confidence. Why not? Maybe one time one Indian player also go to play in good clubs, good club in Europe, or maybe in Russia. And it must be like that. How I see ISL, they have good stadiums, they have good budgets, they bring many good players from Europe, from Brazil, from Africa. About that, and they maybe in sometimes really ISL coming up, and clubs from ISL start to play very nice in Champions League of Asian Cup also. It's all many things in the football about belief, you know, about belief. If you have one target and you believe you can do it, sometimes you can take this target.
Right. You have a match coming on against Redoka in 2 days' time. Anything which you would like to your fans on the match?
Like before every matches, home matches, I say to our fans, please come to the match. Please support our players. Please give them good energy. Please give them good feeling, because now in the team we have players who want to play for this club, who want to give good results, who want to give all the best on the ground. Also, they made many mistakes in the games. This is normally, because football, this is from mistakes. But really, they want to play for this club. About that, please, supporters, come to this last match in this year and give players good energy. We need this really. Our supporters so nice, and we need them on every home matches.
Thank you, Gaffer. It was
Well,
a pleasure to have you on us today, and all the best for the I League.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.